The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Today on CWN, seniors start their last week.
And softball advances to round 4. I'm Dawson.
And I'm Aaron, and today is Tuesday, May 16th, 2023.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a pledge to the Texas flag.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Our last blood drive of the year is today. Jaden, grab Nurse Davis to hear more on what you need to start getting your blood cord.
Hey Calallen TV, I'm Jaden and I'm here with Nurse Davis. And can you tell us a little bit more information on today's blood drive?
Yes, today's blood drive is from 9 to 3, and it's not too late to sign up. If you go by this form here and you see the QR code, you can scan it with your phone and you can set up your own appointment.
And I did it. I did my appointment really quick. It's quick and easy, and you can do it whenever you want. Thank you, Calallen TV. Now back to the studio.
The end of the year is coming quickly, and that means you need to turn in your books. Quentin and Miss Lyons has more.
I'm Quentin, and I'm here with Miss Lyons. Miss Lyons, there's a return for the books?
Yes, so you can start bringing your books in now. We are not checking books out anymore. Get those books back in if you have one.
And these books, how do they turn them in?
They can either bring them into the library or drop them in the drop box, which is located in the hallway.
Is there a date for these?
Yes, it's now. We need everything, Chromebooks and books, turned in by next Wednesday. Make sure your Chromebooks have some kind of charge so that we can look at them when you bring them in.
And what if they don't bring these books?
If you don't bring your book back, you're going to be fined to the replacement cost of the book. So I'm not going to nickel and dime you if it's overdue. You're fine. I just need the book back. If you don't bring the book back, you'll have to pay the cost to replace that book, and that will have to be paid before registration next year.
Thank you. Back to you.
Krista and other performers went and performed at Del Mar Heritage to show off their traditional folklorico dance.
Hey Wildcats, I'm here with Krista. So Krista, could you tell us about your dance performance at Del Mar?
Well, on Friday, we performed for kids from different schools, from K through 12. It's a show matinee where we show different dances from different regions of Mexico to basically explain what Mexican culture is about and how we put culture into dancing.
That's awesome. And how did y'all prepare for this?
It came up with weeks of practicing with learning new songs almost every week, getting new costumes, and basically just a lot of practice.
That's very interesting. Thank you so much. Back to the studio.
Miss Johns' class has been working her AP class down the wire where they worked with galvanized metal to form objects. Let's take it to her and Hunter for more.
Hey guys, I'm Hunter. I'm here with Ms. Johns. So Ms. Johns, I heard that AP Chemistry had a lab going on. Can you tell us all about that?
Sure. Well, AP Chem, I do push them pretty hard, and they're challenged a lot. And so they finished and took their AP test on Monday, the 1st. And so then they were out all the time for different AP exams, the other ones they were taking. So I have this idea that we'll just do a lab that they can work on at their own pace. And then today and tomorrow we're going to be finishing them up. But what it is, it's they're taking galvanized steel little plaque things, and they're taping them, and then with the scalpel they're cutting out a design. And so what it is, it means that zinc is going to be exposed. They're dipping the zinc in hydrochloric acid. And when that happens, there's a reaction that happens between the zinc and the hydrochloric acid. The zinc is removed from the galvanized steel, which kind of exposes the iron a little bit. They take it out, they wash it, they dry it, and then we made a copper nitrate solution with a little bit of acid in it, and they kind of dab it on where the exposed iron is, and that copper then plates on top of the iron. It's a couple of redox reactions that are taking place in that happening. So, and then at the end, they end up with such keepsake for their year in AP Chem, and we kind of reviewed and refreshed a little bit about redox reactions today, and this for the last probably 3 or 4 days.
All right, that sounds really cool. Thank you so much, Miss Johns. That's it from us. Now back to the studio.
Johns' class also did a lab about ice cream. Let's send it back to the science wing again.
Hi, I'm William Nolan. I'm here with Miss Johns. So, Miss Johns, today your regular class made ice cream, and why did they do that?
Well, actually, my on-level chemistry class, because I teach, AP, pre-AP, and on-level, they finished actually all their content we were going to teach this year on Friday. They took their last test, unit test, and so we have this week to work on preparing for the final. And then I just said, hey, we want to do some fun stuff. What kind of labs do you want to do? And they mentioned ice cream and slime. I know some of the classes, Mr. Smith made slime today. In our class today, we decided to make ice cream. So today we made ice cream as a reward for such a wonderful year, because I had a sub Friday, and Miss Jordan, told me that she wrote they were the best class, and so they deserved ice cream today. So we made ice cream.
How did they go about doing it?
Oh, well, they had their ice, the rock salt. They did the cream milk with the sugar and the vanilla, and then they just shook it and shook it and shook it, and eventually they made the water, the heat in the milk leaves the milk, and then when it does that, it causes the milk molecules to stick together, which makes ice cream, and they enjoyed it, and I was very happy to see that today. It's a mess, but I'm happy for it.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Back to the studio.
And now listen to Monique with the rundown of sports after this short break.
Hey guys, just a reminder about Chromebooks. Seniors, we need your devices turned in by Wednesday. If you're keeping them, remember you still have to bring them in so I can take them out of inventory. Everyone else, everyone has to return their device this year, so bring it in by next Wednesday, all the underclassmen, and we'll get you taken care of and get you ready to go for summer. Thanks.
Thank you, Erin, and good morning, Wildcats. Girls golf is currently at state right now, and good luck to them. Our softball team is alive, and well what? They will play Needville in round 4, a chance to play in the state tournament. The latest on Calallen Sports, now back to the anchors.
Thank you, Monique.
There was a lot of exciting stuff. Last week we got to watch the baseball team compete against Sinton, and it wasn't the best result, but man, they played really, really well.
Yes, it did.
And good luck to our softball team as they play against Needville for round 4. And now here is Jace and Haley with today's weather forecast after this short break.
Morning, Cast America. I'm here with Ms. Duke, and Ms. Duke, can you tell me more about the selective service thing when you turn 18?
Yes. So all students, males that are the ages of 18 to 25 are required to register for the selective service. Your senior year, when you do your financial aid applications, there is a question on there, and they'll automatically register you. If you do not register, you can search selective service and register online. Also, students, I have a couple of announcemements for you. If you registered for the engineering dual credit class and you have not turned in your paper to Ms. Compton, please do so ASAP, or you will not be able to take that engineering dual credit course. Also, dual credit students that registered for classes next year, you'll be getting a bill in your email. Please make sure you make payment. The deadline for that is the first week in July. So throughout the summer, make sure you're checking your emails and make those payments to Del Mar College. Also, seniors, college applications, if you're going to be becoming a senior next year, college applications open July 1st. So if you want to get a head start on those college applications, especially to those harder schools to get accepted, you can start applying by July 1st. And then one more thing. Well, I think that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Duke. Calallen, make sure to turn your stuff in, and back to the studio.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. I'm Haley.
And I'm Jason. Let's take a look at today's weather.
But let's first thank our sponsors, Chick-fil-A. Moving on to today's weather, we're looking at the temperature being at 77 degrees with a 71% rain percentage. That's pretty high for today. The winds are coming in at 4 miles per hour from the north-northeast.
And looking on to our map of the Texas, you can see there's some activity down here in the bay, and there's also some isolated showers just west of Austin and also east of San Angelo. And there's also a little bit of activity down here to the north of Mexico and south of the border.
And moving on to the rest of the day, we're going to see that temperature pick up to 80 and get all the way up to high as 81 and then moving down to 76 tonight. We're going to see that rain percentage drop around lunchtime and pick up back to 70% and drop again to 20% tonight as well. And we're going to see the wind speed going pretty low for the rest of the day at 4, 6, and later at 3.
And so looking on for your weekend, for Wednesday it'll be 87 degrees Fahrenheit with a 16% chance of rain and winds coming out of the north from 5 to 10 miles per hour. And for Thursday it'll be 90 degrees Fahrenheit with a 11% chance of rain and winds coming 5 to 10 miles per hour out of the south-southeast. And it'll be very similar type of weather for Friday with winds picking up all the way to 10 to 15 miles per hour and a small drop of the percentage of rain all the way down to 9.
The weather is looking really good for our graduation, which we have 3 days left. That's all from weather. Now back to the anchors.
Thank you, Haley, and thank you, Jace. That was an exceptional job.
And today we have our senior farewells.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm Jace, and for the last time, bringing you the weather. So I would just like to start out by giving a thank you to Calallen TV as a whole, and a special thank you to you, Coach Lamb. Without y'all, I wouldn't have been able to realize that this is what I want to do for a living. So special thank you guys to y'all. And so I will be looking forward to opening up this next chapter of my life. And like I said, one last time, thank you to everyone. Good night.
You and I have been friends for a long time, but I know in my heart I have always needed you more than you needed me. I will miss our time together more than I can say, but you know what? There will be a new day and eventually a new year. And when the upcoming summer breaks in the fall, rest assured once again, it will be time for more Wildcat news. So this is Aaron Shepard wishing you an amazing summer wherever you may be.
Hi, my name is Caleb Brotherton, and this is Goodbye. Since the end of my sophomore year, I've had the privilege to take over this program and become the head producer. I've been in the program for the past 4 years. I'm working very hard. I started off, just doing giveaways and creating background slides for Taya when we used to have a background TV, but of course we don't anymore. I've seen a lot of changes in this program in these past 4 years, and I've enjoyed being able to take it in as my own and do what I can with it, make it something that I know me and a lot of other people love and enjoy to this day, make it something memorable. I've made a lot of great memories here, from playing GeoGuessr with Michaela while Coach would occasionally yell at us to get some work done, and we would get our work done, just gotta have some fun every now and then, to when we had just random bits freshman year, making little things that we probably shouldn't have made. But, we had fun doing it, made great memories. I got to spend, sophomore year with some of my best friends, Natalie Peters and Sterling McCall. And I had the privilege of taking over for Sterling. But it's my time to hand over the torch. This year's been weird, to say the least. I've been welcomed into the beginner class as a senior, and I've been able to take some people under my wing and just finalize what I can do with what we have here. And it's been great. It's been wonderful. I've loved it. As you can tell, I'm not a camera person. I just sit and type slides. That's what I do. I organize the show. I do what I can with it, of course, and I try and make it the best that it can be with, of course, the help of everyone else here. Thank you to everyone for your continuous support for this program. As we've gone through these past few changes, especially with me taking over, I did get rid of daily giveaway. That's kind of my bad, but it's allowed us to have room for a lot more crazy segments. A lot more fun with the program. I'm gonna miss it. I will be continuing my journey on the production side of life, as I will be majoring in media arts at TAMUCC. It's been great. It really has been. But again, my time has come. Let's hand over the torch. So once again, this is Caleb Brotherton. And for the last time, stay classy, Calallen.
So we've had a lot of fun today, we've had a lot of laughs and jokes, but this is our senior farewell show, and it's a long-standing tradition that Calallen TV has had for their seniors, just to give them a little thank you, a little honor, so that when we're older we can look back and reminisce on the days that we had fun here in Coach Lamb's class. So thank you, Coach Lamb. And with that, that's all your announcements for today, but now it's time for your joke of the day.
So Dawson, what happened when 2 seniors were sent to detention for making some horrible puns?
I don't know, Sonny, what?
That was so bad.
For all your social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at Calallen TV for all the latest updates. Also subscribe to us on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos. And don't forget to catch our Saturday show at 8:30 a.m. on Chris 6 and on KDF at 11 a.m.
Our very last Saturday show. And as always, stay classy, Calallen.